Nicki Minaj is playing with fire trying to expose Beyonce and Jay-Z. They are trying to deal with her like they did Kathy White, except this time her death will be more brutal. Jay-Z was allegedly the one behind those SWAT calls to her house, her arrest last year in Amsterdam for substance possession, and her recent poisoning attempt. Allegedly, Roc Nation is doing all this to paint an image of her being a crazy substance addict so that when they finally finish her off, they can cover it up with allegations. You know, very similar to what the industry did to Whitney. Nicki is the only celebrity with the balls to go after Jay. And as you can already imagine, he doesn't like that at all. And according to Katt Williams, there are more people who want her dead than just Jay and Beyonce. Nicki started with Jay a couple of days ago when she got on X and put up multiple tweets accusing him of stealing her money and refusing to acknowledge his estranged son, Ryer Sutherwaite, whom he had with a 16-year-old child back in the day. Nicki has been dragging Jay since last year, so no one was really surprised that she was doing this. However, we still don't know what triggered her on that day to go on that long rant. She reposted this IG post that 50 Cent had made about Jay's estranged son with a caption over it that said, "Jay-Z is trending because the judge has granted Rhyme requests to move forward with his case. And the judge has demanded Jay-Z to respond to Ryer paternity lawsuit by July 18th. Is this why he was trending the other day? I don't know. People thought this was bad, but it was actually just the start of a very long and nasty rant attacking Jay-Z and Beyonce. She was accusing them of scamming her out of $100 million on that title deal and plotting against her behind the scenes to sabotage her tour. Seeing these men scramble in real time is so satisfying. You can talk about titles until you're blue in the face. Y'all master knows the title is the least of his worries, stupid. And imagine that being a talking point. Do you know how much of a snake you'd have to be to have someone do all the work, then come out and say, "Oh, you never signed your paperwork"? So, you're saying that a billionaire would use a legal loophole to not pay a black woman that upheld her part of the bargain, then threaten her that if she didn't sign a random paper in 24 hours, she'd lose out on a measly $1 million because that's what y'all were offering. I'm so glad I said no. Scared tactics and manipulation to steal what I worked for. So, while I was working for the company, they let me with nothing signed. Like, how stupid can you silly be? Y'all really have no understanding of business. Now you're saying that when we signed our contracts in front of the world, those were fake? She went on to add, "I'm going to use some of the money Jay-Z owes me to send some of my barbs to college, pay their school fees and student loans. We've calculated about 100 to 200 million so far. Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. It's only collecting more interest. You're still in my top 5 though. And anyone still calling him Hob will answer to God for the blasphemy." Now, as I said, people weren't surprised that Nicki was doing this because last year when she got into with Meg, she did this exact same thing. The difference is this. Time she dragged Beyonce into it. While she was in the middle of this rant, she got on station head to chat it up with her fans. And during her live, she told them that just because she still plays the music of someone she once did a song with doesn't mean she likes them. While she was saying this, she was playing her song with Beyonce in the background. A lot of people were wondering if she was still cool with her since she was always talking down on Jay. But with everything she said on her station head, it's pretty safe to say she doesn't mess with Beyonce either. Beyonce's mother, Miss Tina, also made a post throwing shade at Nicki in which she said, "Good morning. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds like some people. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance as Hamish and Annals would say." But this is where things get a little crazy. Nicki's rants have put her life in actual danger and there might be a few plans in motion to silence for good by death. Nicki hinted at her surviving a poisoning attempt a while back when she posted a photo of her order from Outback that had "We love you Barb" written on the bag. Nicki said she didn't understand how the people who prepared her order even knew the food was getting delivered to her and that she suspected that someone on her team disclosed that information to put her in danger. She said, "Thank God I don't eat the food in this place." Imagine seeing this written on a brown paper bag. Why would a person placing an order say who it's for? She also said in another tweet that she didn't feel safe anymore ordering food because there was something fishy going on and that she will not be buying food from outside ever again. "I will never ever eat again from outside." Not only that, but last year when she went to Amsterdam as part of her Pink Friday 2 tour, she got arrested upon arrival because the Dutch police had received a tip that she had soft substances in her luggage.
Because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not
smart to
carrying
go
drugs.
inside.
Number one, when I came here,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
back.
you can go inside.
No, I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
You will get a lawyer. It's
No,
no
I
problem.
need a lawyer present now.
Okay, please.
Where am I going? I have no idea where
you
I'm
have
going.
to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away.
It's
They
5 minutes
texted
away.
it.
What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will catch your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
You're talking about my show?
yes,
What about it?
Yeah, we
He
talked.
said they will help to try to.
Allegedly, the plan was to get her caught with hard substances so she would end up doing time, but luckily she was only caught with soft substances and made to pay a fine. Immediately, she was released. She got on X and it was up for everyone. They've been trying everything they possibly can to try to stop this tour. They took my luggage and, when I asked where it was, they said it was on the plane. It couldn't have been. I just pulled up. They're being paid big money to try to sabotage my tour because so many people are mad that it's this successful and they can't eat off me. They got caught stealing money from my travel jets. Got fired. Got mad. This is how they plant things in your luggage. Storm Monroe, a blogger, also revealed that he got some inside tip that Jay-Z was behind Nicki's arrest. Turns out Roc Nation allegedly paid someone in Nicki's team to give them information on everything Nicki does. That's how the Dutch police knew there was in Nicki's luggage even before she arrived.
So what I was told was that allegedly Jay-Z and Roc Nation is behind this. Jay-Z and Roc Nation has been after Nicki for a while, especially after she released that song, Bigfoot. But even long before then, there had been beef, which I did not realize. So from what I'm being told, was trying to get her arrested, but of course legally. That's why they waited till she was overseas to do this to her. Roc Nation wanted to make sure that when she got arrested or apprehended for whatever, because in the industry they can get you set up with all kinds of charges. All right. It said that they wanted to make sure her husband was not with her because her husband is her protection, which we know that, but we know.
As if all this wasn't messy enough, sources are also saying Nicki has been in contact with Katt Williams for a while now to protect herself. Apparently, Katt has been helping Nicki escape the multiple attempts on her life since he had to experience his own version of it dealing with Diddy. This explains why Nicki revealed a while back that she wanted Katt to come on tour with her. At the time, people thought she was doing it to boost ticket sales, but it was because they actually had a relationship. Deeper than any of us thought. As usual, people had their own thoughts. Someone said, "I believe Nicki." I really feel like Jay-Z has skeletons in his closet. I feel like they have a lot of dirty secrets going on. Some people may feel like Nicki is losing her mind, but she have never lied. Just give it time. It's going to all come out. Another person said, "I don't blame Nicki. It's business. And if she were a man demanding what he is owed or calling out fraudulent business practices, she wouldn't be getting backlash." I admire her for not being a coward, a doormat, and standing up for herself. What do you all think about Jay-Z and Beyonce allegedly finessing Nicki out of $200 million? Is her life really in danger? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button.